This program is sponsored by Amstel and Continental, UEFA Champions League sponsors.
Very much is all on the line. Good evening to you. Welcome here to the big match UEFA Champions League highlights, as our boys know that they are looking to get into the knockout stages next year as the Champions League looks to take its little winter break. Alongside me tonight is Trevor Venables, and we'll get all his views of both the games, but we start at the moment with the big game at St James's Park. After Newcastle United's heartbreaking late defeat to Barcelona, it meant theoretically PSV, Newcastle United or Barcelona could all get through if results went their way. Newcastle United's job was very simple. A win would guarantee them through. A draw, they'd be relying on Barcelona to beat PSV. Unlikely as it may be, if Newcastle United lost, Newcastle United beat PSV, then it would be Barcelona, incredibly, that would go through. What a group game this was. So much on the line. Your commentator for this one is Trevor Drury.
The script is clear for Newcastle United. Only a win will do, and even then, it might not be enough for Kenny Dalglish's team. They were handed one of the toughest group draws at the start of the season, and it has proven to be a real battle for the Magpies. The surprise team in this year's competition are tonight's opponents. Dynamo Kyiv have already progressed and are unbeaten in their 5 group stage matches to date. Defences were on top in the reverse fixture back in October. Shay Given the standout performer in that goalless draw. It's at the other end of the pitch where Newcastle must have the final say tonight though, and Dalglish starts with 4 attackers on the pitch. We expect Thomason, Gillespie, Barnes and Aspria to enjoy fluid roles and alternate as the match progresses. The pressure is off group winners Kyiv tonight. All but 2 of their starting lineup are Ukrainian, and in 21-year-old Andrei Shevchenko, they have one of Europe's hottest properties. Luzhny. Now Leonenko back to Oleg Luzhny. He plays it long towards Sergei Rebrov. And Shevchenko plays it out to Belkovic. Holds off Pistone. Looks for support. Now Leonenko. Mikhailenko. No one back by Rob Lee though. Given away by Newcastle. It's very tense here at St James's Park. Rebrov, Belkovic. A Kyiv goal would really burst the bubble of the home support. Foul by Belkovic, surely. And the referee, Norma Krug of Germany, issues the first yellow card of the evening. Belkovic with the tackle on Pistone. Given rolls it out to Pistone. Now Rob Lee, the skipper. Good ball out to this right hand side and Keith Gillespie. Warren Barton now. What can Newcastle do? Shown so little going forward in the opening half hour. Corner kick. A chance for Newcastle to flood the box with bodies. It remains goalless between PSV and Barcelona. That's the result that Newcastle want, but they need a win tonight. Howie. Lovely ball to Keith Gillespie, who can enter the box here. But won back by Leonenko, who only clears as far as David Batty, who's been in great Champions League scoring form. Rob Lee. His shot hits the back of a defender, and it goes out for a corner to Newcastle. Such a scrappy first half. Very little to shout about. Headed away. And Shevchenko will get onto it. What can he do? This bright talent of Ukrainian football. He can set Katskovich away. Who strikes the crossbar? Given was beaten. Still Kiev have a chance to open the scoring, and it's headed wide. What an opportunity for Dynamo Kyiv. Shevchenko set Katskovich away. And his connection was almost too clean. Thunders against the crossbar. And that is such a let-off for Newcastle. Thomason. Into Pistone. Kiev snaffle the ball away, and here's Shevchenko. Leonenko and Belkovic will get onto this. Newcastle are stretched. Howie comes across. Mikhailenko. And Given will comfortably clutch that ball. It looks so dangerous on the counter-attack, Kiev. Breaking with numbers. Comfortable for Given. Newcastle have just over half an hour here to break the deadlock and try and continue their Champions League campaign. Thomason's ball in. Cleared to Rebrov. And now Shevchenko's away for Kiev. Shevchenko against Given. Shevchenko wins. And is that the goal that sends Newcastle out of the Champions League? It's Andrei Shevchenko who scores yet again in this glorious European campaign for the Ukrainian side. And you could hear a pin drop here at St James's Park. Another quick breakaway. Rebrov set Shevchenko through. And there was never really any doubt where the ball would end up. No chance for Shay Given, who was left so exposed by the defence. Shevchenko running through the heart of Newcastle's defenders. And the youngster puts Kiev ahead here in Newcastle. Gillespie. Barton. Newcastle need a quick response. 25 minutes remaining on the clock. Barton's ball in. Thomason can't get onto it. This is Rob Lee. Now Pistone. Lee for Newcastle. Barnes. Lee. Barnes. Lovely flick. Batty. And again Kiev are out. To block the shot, Rob Lee. Batty. Rob Lee continues his run. And he couldn't quite get the ball under his control. It was a lovely move by Newcastle. Great patience. Batty's ball through. Maybe Lee should have taken it first time. Well, we're hearing it's 2-2 in Holland. Barcelona's Giovanni equalising. But as things stand, Newcastle are going out of Europe, and it could get even worse here. Rebrov, Mikhailenko. His header's off target. But time is beginning to run away for Newcastle. 20 minutes left. And they haven't really shown many signs of getting on the score sheet. Wonderful tackle by Batty. Now Gillespie. David Batty. Faustino Asprilla seen so little of the Colombian this evening. That's good though! Oh, wonderful save by Zhivkovsky! Comes out to get Spire. And Goosin clears the danger away. Lovely footwork by Asprilla, barns his shot. Really good save. That's the closest Newcastle have come to scoring tonight. Well, Newcastle have put in the worst display of their Champions League campaign on a night that they needed to put in their best display. This is Belkovic as we enter stoppage time. Headed away by Howie. And now Rob Lee to Batty. Time is almost up. Newcastle United exit the Champions League. Dynamo Kyiv finish the group as group winners, unbeaten, and they have won here in the northeast of England thanks to Andrei Shevchenko's goal. An organised performance by the Ukrainian side snuffed out any danger that Newcastle hoped to offer. It's a sorry evening for Kenny Dalglish and Newcastle. They've lost 1-0.
Well, heartbreaker that is for Newcastle United. They've been beaten, and in truth, when you look at perhaps some of the statistics in their group, probably justifies only won one game in the group stages. Yeah, don't get me wrong, fantastic group victory that was against Barcelona, but they really fell off their form. I think away from home they really struggled. They got that really good draw against Dynamo Kyiv, and you look at how Kyiv have been unbeaten in the group. They really sort of deserve it, but you know, the performances against PSV and Barcelona are always going to be difficult. I really think Newcastle United desperately missed Alan Shearer. A top quality goal scorer is really what they lacked. And you look here tonight, really, I think they were lacking real confidence, and I think had they had that support, they might have had the confidence to find their way through. Well, when we come back after the break, it's time for Manchester United. They had to go to Turin. A point would guarantee them they'd win the group. We'll find out right after this. Welcome back here to the big match. So Newcastle United are out. Manchester United we know are through, but will they go through as group winners? What's the reward? Well, in theory, it's a slightly easier tie. All group winners that also go through will play the away leg first to have the advantage of knowing the home leg comes second. Manchester United will know they were narrowly beaten by Juventus last season. After their 2-2 draw, could Alex Ferguson's side get the point they needed to go through? Commentary from this one comes from Trevor Moore.
Good evening to you all from the Dynamo Stadium, where Manchester United just need a point to top the group. Juventus really need to win, but if United avoid defeat here in Turin tonight, then they will go through to face a very good Monaco side in March, in the New Year. So we'll see how that one goes here tonight. It's a bitterly cold night here in Italy. Manchester United with no Roy Keane know the importance of this test here tonight. Juventus will be a difficult proposition as we look at their side. Let's start with Juventus' side. Look at so many international faces, familiar names, Peruzzi in goal, of course. And then you've got the likes of Zidane, Deschamps, Conte, and Del Piero and Inzaghi up front. A very deadly combination. As for Manchester United, no Keane, as I said. And also, no Solskjaer, who's on the bench, but Giggs is there, Beckham is there, and it's Andy Cole and Teddy Sheringham up front. Watch out, Ronnie Johnson playing in the Roy Keane row as well. No Paul Scholes, he's also on the bench. A terrific atmosphere, Juventus in the stripes, of course. Terrific atmosphere, attacking the goal to my right. And Here's Pasotto. This is crossing well. Inzaghi's in there, and a good save by Schmeichel. Well, the Greek Dane has pulled up a terrific save. Inzaghi, who's been in tremendous form this season, a new face to Juventus, signed in the summer. Well, he's performed heroics there to deny Inzaghi there, Schmeichel. But still, the danger not over. Zidane with the corner then. 2-4-5 in black and white in the penalty area as that ball comes in there. There was Del Piero, and the ball is not cleared properly, and then in the end it goes over the top. But Zidane's corner caused all sorts of confusion in that Manchester United defence, and in the end the volley went well wide. Marco for Juventus. That's a good ball right here to Angelo Di Livio. Now Alex Del Piero. Now Zinedine Zidane. Deschamps. Pasotto. Good football is by Juventus. United on the wreck here a little bit. Del Piero's in there. Oh my goodness. United on their edge defensively, and Gary Neville has to concede a corner. United all over the place here, defensive. Alex Ferguson will not like that at all. But they got away with it. And only a corner conceded against their name. Del Piero was lurking, and lurking with a threat. Good throw to Zidane. Kept the flag down and stayed onside. The linesman kept his flag down. Conte. Takanani. Well, he tried the shot. Trying to get in onto that right foot. And now maybe onto his left. He's trying to go past one man too many, I think. In the end, Takanani. And now Andy Cole on the break for Manchester United. With 26 minutes gone. This is their first opportunity to see what they're all about tonight. Cole now, he's not got too many options. He's got Sheringham waiting in the middle. So too is Beckham. The fist from Baresi, and then Giggs back in. Hitting way into the stratosphere for a goal kick. But real good play from Manchester United. Olivia picks it up for Juventus. Zidane, coming up to half an hour gone. Pasotto, good ball again. Now then, well, we get the deadlock broken here now. Conte, United will certainly hope not. Deschamps. Good threaded forward. Now then, the danger here against the post from Filippo Inzaghi. Should have been the opening goal of the game, this. Lovely incisive football again by Juventus. Deschamps at the heart of it. And Inzaghi's hit the post. Johnson. He looks a little boy lost in that midfield row. And there's the shot coming in, and another good save by Schmeichel, but it was caused by Ronnie Johnson losing the ball, as you'll see here in a moment in midfield. In a very unfamiliar, he looks a little boy lost in that midfield area. It came out to Inzaghi, and Schmeichel got his teammate out of jail. But they're not out of the woods just yet. Zidane with that corner, and it comes. Knocked away by Giggs. Pasotto is back there. Conte is back there too. Juventus looking for this opening goal. Zidane. Inzaghi. Zidane again. Still Zidane. Zidane! Great save! The Frenchman denied by a Danishman. This was great football again for Juventus. Zidane with the shot. And what about that for a good piece of goalkeeping? Peter Schmeichel, terrific piece of goalkeeping by the standing Manchester United captain. 9 minutes to half time, still no goals, but plenty of excitement, certainly down at the United end of the field. But the goals been peppered by out and out Juventus attack, but no penetration as yet. But United might be penetrating down the other end. There's a ball faded to Giggs! Well, that was a real opportunity. A rare counter-attack by Manchester United. There's Beckham's cross, first time as well, and Giggs got it all wrong. Well, we're into stoppage time, and that's it. The referee whirls for half-time. Goes. But Inzaghi's hit a post. Ryan Giggs has come closest to United, but at half-time, here in the Dynamo Kyiv Stadium in Turin, United have got the job halfway done. It's Manchester United nil, Juventus nil. We'll be back with the second half. welcome back everybody to the Stadio dell'Alpi for the start of the second half. Takanari has been replaced and Becky is on. The first 15 minutes of the second half is almost relaxed, and it's been a bit quiet really. Maybe it'll liven up a little bit now with Teddy Sheringham. As that ball's played it in there towards Ryan Giggs, and in the end it's knocked away. Now Juventus can break. United with plenty forward, they had plenty forward, but Alex Ferguson, the way he marshals his team, made sure they got plenty back as well. Here's Gary Neville. David Beckham, they've got to have a go second half. I suspect they've got a free kick here, United, and I have to say it looks a very dubious one from the referee. Not sure that was a foul on Ronnie Johnson, to be quite perfectly honest, from our high vantage point here up in the gods here in the Dele Alpi. Let's have a look at the replay. Johnson in there, well, it's just a shoulder charge. I don't think I thought the referee was a little bit too inclined to give that. I didn't think it was a free kick personally, but Scholes is on for Nicky Budd. He's been a little bit ineffective. Now David Beckham's up behind this one. I thought he might have had the shot. He's floated it in. And it comes to Giggs. Both teams are qualified. Here's a chance now for Bat. For Cole Robert inside the penalty area. What an opportunity that was for United. Remember, United only need to draw to make sure they top the group. But they could have done a lot better there if Andy Cole had just got that half a yard he needed to get the shot away. Zidane, the Sharps. Zidane again. Away. Here's Andy Cole. And he's played in Sheringham. This could be trouble. Sheringham goes down. United, well, Alex Ferguson is imploring the referee to give a penalty. The referee's played on. Here's Beckham now. United still might profit from this. Maybe the referee could be right in the end. Scholes! Sheringham, who got up and forced the save from Peruzzi. Well, I thought Sheringham had been knocked to the ground. Then the referee in that instance should have given a penalty, but then he played on and it turned into a great chance for Sheringham, denied by the keeper. Beckham. Inside the last 20 minutes, and still no goals tonight here in Turin, but just don't let that put you off what's been a terrific game of football between two very good sides. United missing key players, of course, but still putting up the effort, and a good effort there from Sheringham. Again forces the save out of Peruzzi in the Juventus goal, and United in this second half have come into this game more and more and more, and there's Sheringham's shot. And Peruzzi just flicking it round the upright. Now we're going to see the babyface assassin now. Are they going to Solskjaer to replace Teddy Sheringham? Chance by the keeper, but no goal for him tonight. Showing in as well for Delibio. No change for Juventus. Now here it comes. Solskjaer, the flag has stayed down. Well, the flag went up, but there was a free kick, but the referee went in advantage. There was a foul there on Del Piero. The referee might want to revisit a couple of things after this attack, but or when the ball goes dead into touch. But David Beckham now to bring it away from Manchester United. It's down a cul-de-sac, and Henny Berg now, the Norwegian, gets it away towards Giggs. Now to Cole. Solskjaer to his right hand side with the ball back to Peruzzi now. Just shy of 10 minutes to play now. Still no goals, but seemingly poised this game, even though there's nothing really riding on it, only what leadership of the group, but you get the better draw, so they say, in January, or rather in March when the competition reconvenes. Oh, that's a good ball, but Inzaghi's offside. Oh, I'm not sure Inzaghi was offside, I'll be honest with you there. United have got away with one. And then for the earlier challenge, Dennis Irwin gets a yellow card, and And I think that's the right decision on both counts by the referee. This is the challenge on Del Piero. Oh, on another day, that could have been a red. Seconds remaining then. And there goes the end of the game. It's a draw. United are through as champions of the group. The group winners anyway. They're not champions yet, but they've won the group. They will play Monaco in March, and that's a great result for Manchester United, and in more ways than one. They had to soak up a whole lot of Juventus pressure in the first half, and then they came into their own second half and could have won it themselves towards the end. But a great result in Turin tonight. The final score then in the Dynamo Kyiv Stadium: Juventus 0, Manchester United 0. United finished top of the group.
Manchester United will be very delighted with that performance. Really solid draw, and after surviving the onslaught, they certainly were able to sort of show what they could do later on in that game, because they were quite brilliant really towards the end of that match. Yeah, I think as the game went on, Man United were the stronger team. And I kind of think that sort of showed really in the way the game panned out as it sort of went on. Man United had more of it and they got more comfortable on the ball. And I think for Juventus, they sort of slightly ran out of belief towards the end of it. But to be fair, Juventus needed a big win. At half-time at 0-0, I think Juventus must have settled and United were able to get on the ball. Let's have a look at Group B then. Our confirmation of Kozici. They were beaten 1-0 by Feyenoord. So Feyenoord finish on 9 points and miss out on European football next season. Juventus will go through as one of the best runners-up. Group C, PSV Eindhoven and Barcelona drew 2 apiece. There was a 92nd minute 1-on-1 chance missed by Rivaldo. Had he scored that, Barcelona would be incredibly through, but that game finished 0-0. So here is the draw for the quarterfinals, which will be played next March the 4th. They kick off. Juventus have got Dynamo Kyiv at home, so that looks a cracking tie. AS Monaco will be Manchester United's opponents. Bayer Leverkusen will meet Real Madrid, and the all-German other quarterfinal, Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund, the defending champions. Really is quite thrilling. So I guess you want to know when we're back. Of course, we'll review coverage of Monaco versus Manchester United as Man United look to play the Casino Royale of Champions League football. So looking at those 8 teams left, Trevor, who's your pick to win the Champions League this season? Well, judging on their form and their ability, I think you have to put Man United in that occasion. But I also think, Real Madrid for me look really solid. Dortmund are a great side. Bayern Munich are producing something special. Dark horses, potentially Dynamo Kyiv. I mean, I know what it's like to get beat by a dark horse in a European Cup game, but I really think that they're a top quality side. I'm going to be patriotic. I'm going to say Man United. I think they go one better than the semi-finals last season. Well, it means to be the case. Sadly for Newcastle United, that's their Champions League journey. The way things are performing at the moment, it doesn't look like they'll be coming second and getting their Champions League opportunity again next season. So it's time for regroup for Kenny Dalglish's side. As for Manchester United and Alex Ferguson's side, maybe it's a chance for them to go one better than they did last season. From all of us, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again in the springtime. Bye-bye.
This program was sponsored by Continental and Amstel, UEFA Champions League sponsors.
Thank you for watching here this match on Trevor Sports. If you've liked it, please don't be afraid to like, share and subscribe to the channel. And if you do fancy it, head on over to Ko-fi. The link is in the description. Buy me a coffee for all the hard work. Further than that, make sure you enjoy more games coming up.